Locally, there are tears of joy and excitement at the news of the Renan's release.
Gabriela Primus joins us now from Evanston with a reaction there. Gabby.
Dawn, Anthony, yeah, the community is thrilled. Even people who are walking down the street are saying how thrilled they are to hear about the mother and her daughter. We know it's been weeks of uncertainty about Judith and Natalie, and now the community knows that their prayers have paid off. Fox 32 has covered countless emotional prayer vigils about the mother and her daughter. Judith and Natalie were held captive by Hamas. They have been vacationing in Israel for the holiday season and were last seen in Gaza the week of the initial attack. Reports say that Judith and Natalie are now with Israeli soldiers. We do not know their state of health yet, but as news comes in, statements are pouring in from around the U.S. President Biden and J.B. Pritzker say they are relieved about the release. Rabbi Meir Hecht has organized most of the events around the community. Judith is part of the Chabad here. He says there is no one more excited than the Evanston community.
We are elated, and we are we have so much gratitude to the Almighty God for this incredible miracle. At the same time, I want to remind you that there are over 200 hostages still being held in Gaza by Hamas terrorists. In the hands of Hamas is not the most pretty place to be.
Rabbi Hecht says that there's still more to do. They still need continued prayers to make sure that Natalie and Judith are home safe in Chicago. There will be a candle lighting here at 5:40. Live in Evanston, Gabriela Primus, Fox 32, Chicago.
All right, Gabriela, thank you very much. President Biden, meantime, says he is, quote, overjoyed with the release of Judith and Natalie Renan. Statement from the White House reads, in part, we have been working around the clock to free American citizens who were taken hostage by Hamas, and we have not ceased our efforts to secure the release of those who are still being held. I thank the government of Qatar and the government of Israel for their partnership in this work. And Governor Pritzker says he cannot wait to welcome the mother-daughter duo home. His statement reads in part, quote, I am incredibly relieved that Natalie and Judith Renan of Evanston have been released from captivity in Gaza in what was supposed to be a visit to their loving family in Israel. They were violently abducted by a terrorist organization, and we must continue to advocate and pray for the safe return of those still held by Hamas. The Renans lived in Illinois' 9th congressional district. Their Congresswoman, Jan Schakowsky, issuing this statement as well, saying in part, the past 2 weeks have been absolutely horrifying and heartbreaking, but today we got a message of hope. Judith and Natalie Renan are currently in good hands with the Red Cross, but I cannot wait to welcome them back home. I am sending them my love and strength.